Ladies and gentlemen, you have to protect hope. As you chase your vision of success and beyond, you need hope. Hope is going to power you and keep you moving forward when things get difficult. You have to protect hope. Hope is that internal motivation that you need to take the next step after failure, after disappointment, after a mistake, after a delay, after hearing no. Hope is going to help you move forward after those things, because those things they can crush your hope and cause you to fall into hopelessness with a wrong understanding of what hope is. And very quickly, I talked about hope in my previous video. I'll link to that. But hope, in order to apply hope appropriately, you have to have two components. First, you need to have a desire for something, and that's easy. But second, there needs to be this reasonable expectation that that's something, what you're hoping for, is attainable. What you desire is attainable. And very quickly, what I mean by that is it's got to be grounded in something. Your expectations have to be grounded in something. They have to be able to point back to work that you've done previously to move you along the path closer to your vision of success. What goals have you accomplished? What influential people have you talked to who are going to reach out and who are going to help you move forward to your vision of success and beyond? What skills have you acquired? All of that increases your capacity to do more, which allows you to have confidence in yourself so that you've rightly applied hope. Got a desire for something, and also have a reasonable expectation that this is going to happen because I've got faith in myself because of the things that I've done. Okay? So without hope, when hopelessness enters the picture, here are some things that when hopelessness enters the picture, here are some things that come about as a result. Apathy. Eventually, and I've seen this numerous times working with students during my career, just apathy just sets in because there is that misapplication, the misunderstanding of hope. Then it's just like, oh well, I don't care, whatever. I knew I wasn't going to do well in this class, so it just doesn't even matter. Apathy enters the picture along with hopelessness. Also, excuses come when there is no hope. Here come the excuses, and it's easy for our brain to generate excuses. We've got to protect hope, ladies and gentlemen, because these things are easy. Apathy. One, apathy. Two, excuses. Here come excuses. This is why. Oh, it doesn't take all of that. Or, there's just something external working against me. Excuses are easy to come up with. Our brain can, if we want them, our brain and say, here you go. Here's an excuse. Here's another excuse. There's another excuse. All you're going to see are excuses if you let that hopelessness enter into your mind. And then also resentment and anger. They also come with hopelessness. I mean, it's very frustrating when things don't go your way. It's very frustrating when you have this desire for something and you're not exactly sure how to get there. And then also here's a bonus. When hopelessness enters the picture, you have this comparison, and that when you the comparing game, when you compare yourself to others, and then that only feeds more resentment, more anger. Well, it's easy for that person. Why isn't it easy for me? Those things enter the picture when you have hopelessness, and it's a deep hole to get into when we talk about hopelessness. I don't want hopelessness for you. I want you to be full of hope, which means that you have a desire for something that's easy, but then you also have that reasonable expectation that something that you desire for is attainable, that good outcome is going to happen. Once again, because you can point to all these things that you've done in the past. So And here's what's worse. When we talk about hopelessness, when someone is stuck in hopelessness, it becomes even more difficult to see the vision of success. And that's a terrible place to be, because then it's just imagine a ship in the middle of the ocean with just no sail, no direction. It's just moving along with the waves, going anywhere. And that's not what you want for your life. You've only got one life to live. You got to make it happen. You were here. You were placed here for a reason. There's something special that you are supposed to do. So if you've kind of gotten off track, if you're like that ship that's just moving along with the waves, going anywhere, I want you to think. I want you to rethink. I want you to rethink. I want you to strategize. I want you to get a plan in place, get some action steps. Let's make your desires, let's pair your desires with a reasonable expectation that something good is going to happen in the end. So now I want to leave you with 5 things that you can do to keep hope alive as you chase your vision of success. Again, 5 things you can do to keep hope alive as you chase your vision of success. Number 1, self-talk. Self-talk. Any action or inaction begins with a thought. So what are you saying to yourself to keep yourself motivated, to keep yourself going when things are difficult, even when it's just things are fine? What are you saying to yourself? What kind of things are you feeding yourself? Number 2, you need to anticipate challenges and setbacks. Anticipate them. They're going to happen, and they're only going to make you stronger. And right now, I want to share with you, and I'm going to link to it right now. It'll pop up. I did a video on the problem solving process. You're gonna come into problems. What are you going to do? How do you immediately shift into the problem solving process? Yes, this problem is very difficult. It seems like it's unmanageable, but I promise you, you can do it. All you need to do is shift into the problem solving process and analyze things. What do you need to do? What are those action steps? How do we get out of this? Then number 3, you need to see the opportunity in failure. Throughout history, great things have been accomplished because previously there was a failure. There was something that didn't go right. There was a mistake. There was something learned from a disaster. Something that didn't go well. There was something that was learned that was applied to the next attempt. I often say that feedback gives us the opportunity to try again with better information. So see the opportunity in failure. And then number 4, I want you to find like-minded people and run with them. Sometimes you need to hear from a friend when you get low, or when you're experiencing a setback. So you need to surround yourself with people who are saying appropriate things, who are giving you good feedback, or who are motivating you, or people they're chasing their vision of success, and you're looking at them, and you can get some motivation just by watching them and cheering them on as they get closer and closer to their vision of success and beyond. That's going to give you motivation. And then number 5, I want you to continue to invest in your development. Continue to invest in your development. That means read books or blogs. Additionally, you can watch videos like this one. Yeah, thank you for watching. And then, these things, they're just going to keep your mind sharp. They're going to trigger new ideas in your head. They're going to change the way that you think in a good way, so that things are never stagnant. You always have things that you can recall to help you keep hope alive, to help you move forward, which is going to keep hope alive in times of difficulty. And overall, ladies and gentlemen, the purpose is to protect the way that you think. You always need to be thinking about the possibilities. You always need to be thinking in a positive manner. Yes, things are going to be difficult, but you have to always continue to set your mind in a perfect way. I use that term, set your mind, on purpose. You need to set your mind continually in a way so that you're always seeing possibilities. You're always thinking positive about situations. Though they may be less than ideal, you have to be able to stay on your feet. You have to have that positive mindset that if perhaps I get into the problem solving process, I start to think through this, I can come up with something to learn from this and move forward. You have to protect hope. Well, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. And until we meet again, please keep chasing the vision. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to protect hope. As you chase your vision of success and beyond, you need hope. Hope is going to power you and keep you moving forward when things get difficult. You have to protect hope. Hope is that internal motivation that you need to take the next step after failure, after disappointment, after a mistake, after a delay, after